I think I just demonstrated something that I believe was previously unknown in combinatoric mathematics. Demonstrated does not mean proved. And my brain is having a hard time processing all of this right now because this was very sudden. Like I had this thought, I don't even know how long ago, like a couple of months ago. And this is just one of my many thoughts, like, well, what if? That's part of the exploratory process, is just asking, well, what if and what about? And most of those things turn out to be nonsense questions. For me, if I were working in one of my domains of competency, then that doesn't happen. But I'm a dilettante in combinatoric mathematics. So more than half of the time, my questions, what about, are just malformed questions. Well, what if the purple was on the left side? Yeah. And it's all about numbers. There's no purple involved. If you want to find a good answer, you first have to ask a good question. A prerequisite to having knowledge is asking the right question. So one of the things that makes an expert is their ability to consistently ask good questions, valid questions, substantive questions. And I am not an expert in combinatorics. My first degree is psychology with a minor in computer science, and my second degree is a law degree. I'm a dilettante, so I'm not usually asking good questions. So I ask this question, what if it were symmetric? Well, then we'd only have to count half of them, because the other half would just be a mirror image. Like I said, this is one of the many what ifs that I'd thrown out there. Absolutely did not have the skill to investigate. I tried and failed miserably. What's an analogy? I'm like, maybe someone could win a car race if they used this strategy. And the analogy would be, I don't know how to drive a car. But I'm like, I'm going to go try it. I don't know how to drive. That's how badly I failed when I first tried to investigate this idea that there'd be symmetry and that the symmetry would allow us to cut the problem in half. But just now, I don't want to say I accidentally may have demonstrated it, but almost. I've been working on other things. In fact, this map folding, the combinatorics problem, hold on. I got sick of it, but I was like 80% of the way through something, so I kept working on it to finish that part up, and it just kept going and going. Then I finished that part of it, and I walked away from it. I was working on other things, and yeah. I was kind of playing with a toy. There's this new idea in AI called MCP. It's on my computer now. So I was playing around with it to get used to it. Wasn't trying to achieve anything other than learning how to use it. So that's why I first called it a toy, because I had that thought of playing, because I didn't have an objective. So I was just play. It's just play. There's no objective. Yeah, I do need to take that medicine. Okay. That's one of the reasons my brain isn't hitting on all cylinders right now, firing on all cylinders. And I'm distracted because I'm thinking a lot about this stuff that's over here. So I was just playing with this MCP. I didn't have an objective other than learning it. So when you want to learn something new, it's best to start with things you know and then add to it. So the MCP is a very specific part of the AI boom that's happening right now. There's not a lot of applications for it. I didn't have a reason to use it. So I found something. I was like, okay, I can try this out. I can test this. Which one of my programming projects can I test it on? Oh, well, map folding. Okay. So I got out map folding, and I was just like, well, I'll try this, I'll try that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And totally did not work. I mean, don't believe the hype. Some of the things people are saying about MCP is just stupid. Yeah. And I definitely proved that to myself, I guess it was yesterday, by playing around with this MCP and Claude 3.7 and my map folding package and trying to get to do some programming stuff, and it couldn't. It just absolutely could not do it. It was a disaster. And very frustrating because it was such a huge disaster. I couldn't tell if the disaster was partially my fault all my fault, or it was just because MCP is being overhyped. That's why it was frustrating, because it was such a disaster. It was hard to figure out what went wrong. And after many hours, I figured out, oh, it's not me. I'm actually right this time. It was crazy. But the thing that I decided to play with wasn't symmetry. The story should have led to, and so the thing I started to play around with was that symmetry idea. I was like, yeah, I'll see if I can make that work. No, that's not what happened. I didn't think of it. The symmetry question. It was this other thing. There was a real mathematician wrote this on the website where I posted those 2 results. Oh, I haven't announced that yet, have I? Did I announce that? I don't remember. Anyway, I discovered a couple of numbers in combinatorics. So, and I announced it it's on a website. So this other mathematician who's the guy for map folding combinatorics, he had written on this website like 12 years ago, by the way, if you have a map that's like this, then the total is divisible by 4. That was what he threw out there. I've been trying to figure out what the hell it means. I don't want to say that I've been trying to test it. I've just been trying to figure out what it means for a while. And so yesterday, part of the things that was frustrating me yesterday when I was testing the MCP stuff is that I still didn't understand what it meant. And then I was like, oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. So now we're going to try it this way. Okay, Claude, we're going to use MCP and we're going to figure this out. Divide by 4, and because I get it. And the MCP failed, and it's really frustrating. It's like, why? And it took me another few hours to realize, oh, I was wrong about the divide by 4 and what it means. I'm right about MCP. I'm right about the computer stuff. I have more experience in computers. I worked in computers for 9 years, just not as a programmer. My understanding of the combinatorics, this really difficult combinatorics problem, was wrong. Oh, so shocking, right? Oh my God. So I was wrong. I was just wrong. And late last night, I guess it would be early this morning, when I finally sorted it all out, that I'm wrong about the mathematics, but I'm right about the AI technology. I'm going to go to sleep. I still didn't know the mathematics. And then after sleeping for a few hours, I woke up and I went, it's not divide by 4, it's 2. He wrote 4. He wrote 4 times n. But the problem is 2 times n. So it's 2, not 4. Okay, that's interesting. So it's not 4 times larger than I thought it would be. It's just double. Double? That can happen if it's symmetric. And that's when I had thought just a few hours ago. So I just started playing around. I was just trying to make a tool so that I could see a visualization, so that I could use that visualization to see if maybe there was some symmetry. And then maybe I could understand what the 2 means. And then, well, that's it. That was the goal, was just to understand what the 2 meant. That's it. So I'm just making a tool to see things, to visualize. I wasn't trying to prove or demonstrate anything. It wasn't even on the radar. So I tried a couple things. They failed. I was like, I wonder if I can just modify this thing. It'll print out a bunch of numbers, and I'll have to sort through them. It'll be hard, but I could do it. Or maybe. So I modify it, and I have it print, and the list of numbers isn't that long. Oh, okay. Now I understand why. That was totally unexpected. Now it makes sense. This is not my domain of expertise. Instead of it being a huge list of numbers, it was very manageable list of numbers, and I immediately saw symmetry. My head is tingling. And from the moment I saw symmetry, changing some code and then running a test on multiple inputs, not just one map, but multiple maps. It was like 45 minutes, and it worked for all of the maps. That's just blowing me away, because it should. I did not expect that. In fact, I was absolutely sure it absolutely would not work for the map 3 by 3. I was absolutely sure there was no symmetry in a 3 by 3 map. It will not work. And I was wrong. Oh my God. This is just so sad. I mean, I'm in some ways, I'm forced gumping my way through this thing. Not for lack of intellectual capacity, but for lack of knowledge. I am profoundly ignorant of these things. But my thought about symmetry seems to be highly accurate, way more than I expected, which would mean that the computation time for all maps just got cut in half, dude. Half. The total time might be 50% or less because we might be able to do it with less memory, which would make things faster because data doesn't have to travel as far. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is something you would expect from a mathematician. And my brain is like not able to fully comprehend what is going on. Holy crap. Really hot. So hot. I guess it's humid. No, the other way. Come on. Go to here. I need to multiply by 2. I forgot to add that in. I could do that. I could do that in this method. Get folds total sum leaves total times 2. And then come back to these tests and failed. 4 of them failed. Because it has to be greater than 2. Right. Okay. Those tests are not great tests because they test low numbers. Okay. Well, I'll just have to test it by hand. Okay, go to... I changed it here. Okay, so go to here. Come on. No, not that window. This. If, and, break. Break will take you out of the loop. Loop, in this case, will take you to the assignment. In the other case, there's no assignment. Is that a problem? That's not a problem. Is that a problem? No, because it will just take you to the return. Okay, so synthesize. I can synthesize. This should be crazy. Make NUMA flow. Okay, does it work? Error. I have not. Right. Oh! Okay. I can do this. So here. No, don't change that. This. Okay, it's too short. Make it longer. Okay, this undo last placement. Okay, right, because when you get to the end, okay, right. It's too short, append. If there's at least one, remove it. If state, that was me verifying, so let's take that off. If not, okay, if it's empty, take it out, but that's not going to happen anymore. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Move that. Crazy. This was another append protection. I'll keep it there, but I suspect I don't need it. So this is insert leave. So append leave. Right. Now, where's this going to go? This is going to go into count sequential. Yes, that's where it wants to put it. That's fine. That's where I'm going to synthesize. I need to add it to 2 places. I need to add it here. I need to add it to count parallel. Add count parallel also. Don't forget to add count parallel. I'm probably going to forget. Come on. If the length, okay, that's in the first few rounds. That's to protect against a list of none. Okay. And this list exists. Do I need both of those? And, okay, now check the most recent. Oh, there's definitely an easier way to do this. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so much easier when I've been trying to actually find symmetry instead of just print numbers. Oh my God. If the most recent sequence, Zala's leaf sequences, if the most recent sequence, the last number is 3, and we're sufficiently far into the computation, break to here. Yes. Now, count parallel. Okay, here we go. Count parallel. While no gaps. If break. Count parallel. Okay, now go back to comparison. Turn, done. Okay, synthesize. It's here. Oh! Key error element constructor doesn't have that value, okay? Here, element constructor. That's a post-init process, right? If, make. Where do I put that? Where does the element constructor? Come on. It's just a computation state? No. Yes. Come on. Think. Self metadata. Come on. Where do I put that in? Data type leaves. Metadata needs to match the type, right? So it's in containers. No. Oh, that's why it's asking for it, because a list of lists is a subscript. A list of lists is a subscript. Okay, so I can just put anything I want in there, right? Because this is going to get kicked out, right? No, it's not. Fuck. What's gonna happen to this? I don't know. Oh, come on. I don't know. Element constructor. Ha! List? I'm gonna try list. That might work over here. This, because that's the constructor for each individual element. The element in this case will be a list. Right. Okay. Maybe. It might work. I don't know. Come down here. Didn't give me an error. Doesn't mean it worked. List of int. Hey, that worked. This is count parallel. Count sequential. List of int. Okay, so where was there's two? No, I don't increment there. Right. Right. So if here's the break. Right. Perfect. Break to here. Sign. Return. Might work. Here. No. Let's use the other one. Go here. Go. Go. Fuck you. Fine. I don't care. Damn it. Fuck you. Damn it. Append. Oh, 3. Fucking moron. Yes. Synthesize. Come on. What's it doing? Okay. Now, what's wrong with that? Type of variable cannot be determined. Damn. Kidding me? That's your problem? Is it you? Oh, fuck you. None. Come on. Take. Go here. None. Fuck you. Go. Then don't use the cache version, dickhead. Don't do it. No, because I'm multiplying by 2 in both places. Don't do that. Here, take this one out. Yeah. Okay. 4 is true. 5. This is gonna take like 30 seconds because I couldn't figure out how to get the Numba working right now. The compiler. Come on! Oh my god. Otherwise it would take 2 seconds. Literally 2. Come on! This feels like more than 30 seconds. Come on! It's probably been like 10. Come on! Or 6,000 seconds. That's 10. What? Damn it, is this in milliseconds or in seconds? I'm confused. That's seconds. 30 seconds. Come on! That was fast. And it's true. So let's count. It's the correct one. Let's do the 2, 5. No, dickhead. It's true. 2, 6 is true. Fuck. 2, 8 is true. 2, 9. True. I think we're at the limit of uncompiled. 2, 10 probably takes a while. But it's true. It's true. This is it. I crazy. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what to do with it. Wow. That's crazy. Symmetry. For the win.